So we are drawing this ambulance today. So first of all, as we always do, we think about the composition where we want to place the ambulance. So today I would recommend you to place the ambulance little bit on the lower part of your sheet, so we can accommodate a rainbow on the top if you want to, or write something like thank you NHS or something like that. So I'm going to draw my ambulance on the lower half of the sheet. Oh, hello, baby Sarah. Let's see what you draw today. Ask mommy to give you all the crayons and stuff, the safe ones. Okay, so first of all, we draw a baseline. By the way, as a trial, we are on live on YouTube as well right now. So I don't know if you want to check it right now or not, but yeah, I'm just letting you know that we are live on YouTube as well. Let's see how it goes today. So my channel name is Nupur Illustrations and Design. Yeah. Hi, Ruben. Okay. So yeah, I'm drawing the ambulance on the lower part of the sheet because I'm going to draw a rainbow. Okay. So for the first thing is very lightly line there to give us an idea where the ground is. So draw with strokey lines and draw as light as you can. Very, very light. And draw with sketchy strokes, not like continuous line, wherever possible, because if you do so, you are more in your control, and if you're going, you know, if you're going a little bit off the track, you can come back and control. Okay, so we have a baseline here. So now we'll start drawing the ambulance. For that, we need to draw, like we will leave some gap for the wheels, and then we draw another line parallel to this. This will be the bottom part of the ambulance. So YouTube channel name is Nupur Illustrations and Design. Yeah. So now this is the base of the ambulance, and this is our, you can say, your ground or your road or whatever. So now we are going to make a rectangle for the body of the ambulance. What's your name? Okay, I've done that. Okay, so now we are going to make a rectangle here. So this is my shorter side of the rectangle, the other short side of the rectangle. So we are drawing just a rectangular box right now. The whole of the ambulance will be inside this box. So I'll go slow. I'll give you a chance to make your ground line and your rectangle. Yeah. Once we are done with that, we are going to divide the rectangle into two for the main cabin and for the front car, front part of the truck or whatever. I don't know what we call that. So I hope you are done with this. And now let's see. I will draw a line here. So this will be the cabin bit and this will be the cab bit. Yeah. So we've divided the rectangle into two. So this is the back of the ambulance and this is the cab, the front of the ambulance. Okay. So now let's make two more squares for the wheels. Okay. So one will be in the middle of this. So you want to make the circle without the box, or you can draw a box like that. Okay, I'll draw the box. So if you draw a box before drawing a circle, it makes it a bit easier. So I've not touched my guideline. The guideline is there, but uh, I'm not going as low as this because I think my wheels will be fine here. So I make a square here, and then with the help of the square, I'll draw a circle. If you're confident that you can make a circle without the square, you can do that. But I feel that it helps to make a nice. Hi, Claudia. It's nice if you can say your name so I can say hello to you and I know who is drawing right now with me. So we did a big rectangle for the whole body and then we divided here. This side will be the cap and this side will be the back of the ambulance or the cabin or whatever you call it. Okay, so this is done, the front wheel is done. So the back wheel would be a little bit, we'll leave a gap here and make another square. So we are drawing really, really lightly so we can erase these guidelines and the lines that we don't want anymore easily. So I made another square here for my wheel. If you're confident, you can draw straight without making a wheel or without making a box. Or if you think you need a box, then make a box. But I would recommend you to make a box because that makes it much more easier. Hi, Finley. And so we are done with the wheels. And now we have to draw another circle inside the bigger circle for the middle bit. Draw lightly and no pressure on the paper. We want to draw in strokey lines so that we are in control and we can keep changing if we want to. And we are only going to make dark lines once we are happy with what we got. So now I'm going to erase this box because my wheels are done. I don't need these boxes. So it's okay to use eraser and keep doing your corrections as you go. Okay. And I don't want these lines here, so I'm going to erase these. So let me darken the wheels a little bit. I'm still drawing with strokey lines. Did anyone go to YouTube? If you are on YouTube, just say hello there so I know that somebody did watch it. Yeah. This is done. This is done. Done. So now for the cabin bit is taller than the front cab of the ambulance. So we come down and we give ourselves a mark here, and then this bit, uh, this where the slant is going to start, we're going to mark here, and then we're going to join it. We start drawing a curvy line like this, and then we go out again and join here. So, yeah. if you are not confident in making a curvy line like this, a wavy line like this, you can just go straight as well. It's fine. Slow. Okay, I'll go slow. So I will repeat. So we made a big rectangle. Then we divided it here for the front cab and the back part of the ambulance, and then we have drawn two wheels, one in the center of the first box and one towards the back. And then we did the front part of the cabin. And now we don't need this part, so let's erase it. Yeah, so this is done. All done. Now let's make the back windows. So for that, we come down and give yourself a mark here and here, and then draw a line here. So people who have joined later into the session, we are drawing something really important today to thank our heroes, the NHS staff right now. So we are drawing this ambulance. Yeah. So yeah, we have drawn this line first and then the bottom part of the window. So again, we draw the line there. So if you start a drawing, just try to finish it as well. Don't get discouraged if you think your drawing is not looking like mine or it is not perfect. Every artwork which is done, which is made with love, is perfect. And actually, you don't need perfection. So just enjoy the process and don't compare it with something. I promise you, if you the next one would be definitely better than this, and just try to finish it, and then it will give you uh, encouragement to do it again, and do share it with me. So this is the window bit. So now we've got two lines, so we'll draw a window now. So the window finishes here, and here. And there is usually a board where there are like things written here. So we'll give this space to write NHS, and this will be our main window. Yeah. So this is the main window, which we'll color black later. So now we come down from here, somewhere here, just above the wheel for the checkered uh, shape that we have on the UK ambulances, the neon green and dark green. So this is that band. So actually it continues to the front as well. So let's draw a long line here. So this is this line and extend it towards here. And we have a line here. So divide this area into three parts for the checkered boxes that we have on the UK ambulances. I hope I am not going too fast, so I will just pause for a bit. So today's drawing is to thank our NHS staff, and I hope you finish it off with rainbow and write a nice note and display it somewhere like a front window or post it on social media. That would be really nice. And so yeah, I'll start going further. So we have got the back window, we've got the checkered box. We have to extend the checkered box over here as well. So let's extend this and make another box. Yeah. Yeah. So we are going to color it like that so that it becomes the checkered box. Okay. Yeah. So let's make the front side window on the cabin. So we already have this line, so we'll just use this line as the base of the window and then go up like that and follow this shape. This will be the front window. Okay. And now there is the front light. So I'll finish this here. Like this will be a big front light. So headlight actually. So this is our main headlight, and then we have like small light over here, and then the beacon or the blue lights are at the top of this place over here. Hi Claudia, Saskia, sorry, and Elliot and Finley. So we have done the front bit and the lights. Now there is something over here, I don't know what it is, but I see that on all the ambulances. So let's make it over here. And this is done. Now there are two lights here and here. And then let's draw a handle over here. Lots of little details. And now we have to write emergency ambulance over here. So let's do that. So just write emergency ambulance over here. So I have this space for emergency and this for emergency. So as you see, I always like to draw guidelines. Hmm. Um, Let me see if while you are finishing writing, I'm going to check if somebody is there on YouTube or not. So there are two people. Okay. So this is done, and now we have to write NHS. And let I'll divide it into half and write in the lower half. So this box will have NHS, and NHS usually is written uh, like that, slanting towards one side. I'll do that. Video comments here. Oh, comments are turned off, so we can't say hello. Okay, let me check. I don't know. I can't find where to uh, switch the comments on. So I'll see later. Thank you. So this is interesting. Yeah, so this is done. So we're done with the pencil work, and now we are going to draw with the pen. While you can finish off drawing if you're not done yet. So I'm going to use my permanent ink pen, and it is 0.3 0.3 tip. Okay, I have to email to YouTube that I am. Okay, I have to email to YouTube. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so let's begin. With this name. Thank you. So if you like to use watercolors, then it's nice to have a permanent ink pen rather than a normal felt pen, because then the permanent ink won't bleed if you want using watercolor over them. Draw the sequence around my drawing. And get better. Yeah, so then now the windows. So we are almost finishing the draw. So if you finish your drawing and don't forget to send it to me, or if you're posting on social media, just tag me. So it is always a treat to see your artwork. And do write your name and your age and the country you're from. So I really, really, really enjoy looking at the art here. And actually, I should say I must thank you all who have already done that in the past. So the headlights. So actually, a lot of you have asked me about the sketchbook recommendation and the colors that I like to use for the kids. So I have a list of all the stationery, like all the art supplies that I recommend to my regular students in the sketchbook club. So I will share a link to that page where I share all the stationery. So I have selected a few things out of all the art supplies available on Amazon and eBay and sites like that. So I have come up with a short list of stuff that I think is good to use for kids, and it is like good quality and you know and versatile things like the sketchbook that I use for the sketchbook club and the watercolors that I've selected. They are not expensive and that they are not very low quality as well. They are like medium quality, which gives you good results. So I have that list on my website. I will share a link. So everything is linked with the Amazon. You can click there, or you can find the same stuff on eBay or any other site. But go for the same brand. So yeah, and it is not an ad or anything like that. I don't profit from it at all. It is just the things that I like using in the sketchbook club. Yeah, so you can go there and look at it and buy from anywhere you like. You don't have to buy from Amazon. And so this is done. Now I'm going to erase the extra bits. Let me. No, I won't draw the ground. I'll just color it. Okay. So let's erase this. And our nice and neat ambulance will uh, come out of this. Ta-da! We have this ambulance of our NHS heroes there. So I will start coloring it. So for coloring it, I'll actually use this highlighter pen for the neon checkerboard, and for the rest of it, I can use my beloved the pencil watercolor crayons. Oh. So I'll use this. I'll just quickly Google the exact colors for the ambulance to quickly see how it is colored so I don't make a mistake. So it is lemon yellow kind of a color. So I think for the body of the ambulance, I'm going to just color it with this yellow color that I have. And for the checkerboard, I'll use this and this highlighter pen. So let's get started. You can actually hashtag it with Nightingale. I'll put the right hashtag for the Nightingale Hospital. You can't post anything to them, but you can still share it with the correct hashtag. So it'll be nice. And write a lovely note with it, like I love NHS or thankful to NHS or anything nice and warm for the NHS staff to see, and so we know how thankful we are for them. Okay, so this is also yellow. I've got the exact symbols. Oh, good. So it is always nice to see uh, children's drawing, and even nicer to see parents drawing as well. So please do send it to me. Okay, so this is done. Will you post the video of the session? Yes, I will. This will be on the Instagram for next 24 hours, and the YouTube one will remain there forever, I think. Okay, so let's do the checkerboard uh, with this neon highlighter. If you don't have the highlighter, just draw it with whatever similar color you have. So this is our love letter to NHS today. This is done. Now I can use this, or I can use a felt pen. Use whatever you have and just color the checkerboard. So I have to write a note for myself to share the stationery, the art supplies list.
Daddy.
This was my 5-year-old son's voice, and I didn't. Sorry about that. He's drawing the best. Oh, Stray Lexi is saying hello to you. I see he's saying hello back. Okay, this is done. So the windows are usually black. So I'll just, wheels and windows will be black. So I'll try to use two different mediums. I try to use uh, black crayon usually and see how it looks. I like it. So I'll just finish it off with this. And then the front finger. Hello. So yeah, if you're still joining, then um, the you can still follow this here for next 24 hours, or I'm posting it on YouTube as well today. So my channel name is Nupur Illustrations and Design. Let's have blue background for the NHS. Mm, Berkshire. It's nice if you say hello and tell your name as well, so I know who's drawing with me. Hi, Rafa. Yeah, Shlok is not here. He's upstairs. I will tell him that you said hello. And let's do the wheels. I can't wait to see your drawings. So please do send them to me with your name, your age, and your country. It's very exciting to see that people from outside UK come and draw with us. Who is from uh, some other country than UK? I think mostly the kids are from UK, and some are from India and Egypt. Where else? Poland. Oh, nice. So this is done.